what's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome, my name is Oshikorosu and I'm here for you guys to play some Soul Silver. You guys may have heard that I kind of goofed up my camera recording. We are going to be casting this in the similar way that we did before with our, I think it was our semifinal for the Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. We are going to do team recap first though. So we're going to start off with our Pachirisu, the only serious in nature. He is mischievous, we found him around 33. He has Drought ability, which is nothing too crazy, but we are looking at his statistics. He does have a very high special defense, and that's going to come into play later in the episode. As well, pretty generous defense. He has a lot of speed, though. Once we get through this, we will talk about question of the day, and we will go forward and talk a little bit more. He does have that move Spark. Now, I realize now doing team recap talking about moves, especially now I can't actually see it, so I know I'm talking about his moveset here, and he has the move Spark, which is actually really good, and it's going to help us in that Kyogre fight later on, hopefully. I'm not going to give too much away until we actually get there, so there might be a surprise there. Next up we have Hobby, our Togepi. He likes to thrash about, which is kind of different for a Togepi. He's quiet in nature. He has a lower special attack because of his nature, but he has a higher speed, which is, his speed is actually just awful. Sniper powers up moves if they become critical hits. Now, I don't know how well that's going to be, but I do know that he is going to evolve, so we'll see that later. Next up, we have JT, our Geodude. He is our egg Pokemon, relaxed in nature and very strong-willed. He's rocking the expert belt. I don't know how well it's going to work, but anyways, I thought it was the black belt at first. But I guess he doesn't really have, I think he has a fight move on him. Now we're looking at him, he has a pretty high defense, even though his nature is kind of like pulling that defense back a little bit. It's incredible. His special defense is kind of not so great, but his attack is good, and he has some pretty, I mean, even for not having a high special attack, he's got some pretty good special moves. He's got Magnitude. I don't know if he knows it at this point yet. He's got that weird, psychic ability. I don't know what the heck. Why does Geodude have a psychic ability? I can't get my head around it. Anyways, we have our lax in nature Wormadam. Is it Wormadam or Wormadam? I don't actually know. Wormadam. We named her Chelsea. She is somewhat of a clown. So, welcome to the team, Chelsea. Looking forward to see how this Pokemon plays out. Again, really high defense on this Pokemon, and actually a much higher special attack. Now, this Pokemon is rocking bug attacks, so we are going to see that special attack work out well. I think bug is... I think most bug, I mean, now we're playing in Gen 4, so we're going to see these abilities kind of break up where some are going to be physical, some are going to be special, which I think is good. So maybe that's also like in Geodude's kind of like best interest, is that like not all these are going to be special attack and some are going to be physical. Anyways, has the ability Hustle, boosts the attack stat but lowers accuracy, and I actually get a little frustrated with this later on. Next up we have Shiva, our Clefairy, and is pretty base stats. I mean, they're all kind of like even, but is rocking that Shell Bell right now, which is pretty good. And I feel like, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of my Fire Red version. Has Volt Absorb, restores hit points if hit by an electric type move. So, I mean, that could be good for like couple battles, you know, like where we put Clefairy and Pachirisu together, so Pachirisu can like shock Clefairy and, you know, heal him, right? That'd be great. But yeah, nothing too crazy, but does have Sing, right? So Sing, I think Togepi also has a Yawn ability. And then I think finally, who do we have left to, oh yeah, we have Chan to review just yet. I don't know what I'm actually doing here. Why did I back out and go again? I think I was talking about like the natures, like, oh yeah, calm in nature, relaxed in nature. Anyways, we have our Electric Chan, who is at calm in nature. Now, this Pokemon, I feel like he doesn't have a special attack at this point in time, and it's really painful because his base attack is not that good. He's rocking that Life Orb item though, and it's really interesting. I didn't know how it worked at first, but during my grinding process, I did kind of learn about that. So what it does is it takes, right now it was to take like 3 hit points in attack, but it boosts his attack damage. I don't know how that works later on down the road, if it starts taking more, if it doesn't. I think I took it off him just for safety, you know, in case we, you know, it can be dangerous, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to lose a Pokemon to something like that. Just one more quick recap at the Poke Center, and then we are off. I'm pretty sure I just take you guys right down to that fight. I think I just said, nope, we're going. Guys, I was really, okay, yeah, there's a transition. You guys, I was really, really nervous for this fight. I was very, very nervous. I mean, that Kyogre was just amazing. And we had some high-level Pokemon. We had some like level 15, 16 Pokemon going into the battle. All of my Pokemon right now are anywhere from 16 to 18. I didn't go super ham on the leveling, which I could have, but I spent 2 hours of grinding, which was a pretty good amount of time. And I forgot he started with a freaking Latios, man! He started with a Latios, which is a Dragon Psychic Pokemon, so we know that, right? So, I ended up trying to put him to sleep with Sing. I guess we got that Sing off right away. Puts him to sleep, and I know my next move, I remember it actually, surprisingly. I do. I switch out to, I'm pretty sure I switch out, because I'm thinking, even though he's a flying Pokemon, he's got wings and stuff like that, he's obviously off the ground. I'm thinking, well, he's Dragon Psychic, so he's not going to have the flying tag, so ground attacks are going to work, which are great. Also, the dragon, there's nothing, you know, I don't foresee any kind of ice attacks or water attacks coming out of this Latios. So I do switch in JT for this fight. And I'm pretty impressed with JT's performance. I mean, I'm pretty impressed, and I hope you guys are too. This Pokemon is going to do things. He's got a future on this team. We pull out a Magnitude. We rock a Magnitude 9 on that bitch-ass level 8 Latios. Okay, but then here comes the ticket. Here comes the big experience. He's about to send in a Kyogre. Now, obviously, we get JT right out because I don't want to take a water hit with this guy. His special defense is just super, super low. What call did I make? Okay, we pull out Shiva again. Shiva is our tankiest Pokemon with 52 hit points and a pretty decent special defense, plus the ability to put them to sleep. I mean, it's just a pinch. It's just a good move. I mean, it just makes sense. Get that Sing going on, and hopefully. Okay, here we go with Water Pulse. What happens here? Okay, he didn't confuse us, which was amazing, because that was one of the things last time we kept getting confused with this Water Pulse. Which, by the way, is ridiculous. It's a water pulse. Why would it confuse anyways? Whatever. I'm beyond it. We get in the Only to come on in, and because of course we get Spark ability with the Only, right? I was contemplating using JT while he was asleep just to rock a Magnitude because that move is just so powerful. It's just impossible to beat. Look at that. Almost wipes him out. One hit. He pops a Scary Face. Our Only has, like, even though the speed harshly fell, we have a super high speed stat with this Pokemon, and I think that's did you think you could mess with our plans? Oh, he actually beat us to the attack though because of it. But look at that, only 6 damage. I'm easy. I'm happy. Oh, hurt ourselves from the confusion. We do almost just as much damage to ourselves as he did. So we go again. I mean, we only took 6 damage. I feel like we were gonna take more damage. You know what I mean? Like, there is a difference in our Pokemon, but I mean, I guess the Only's got like really high special defense, and that's gonna work super well. We wipe this sucker out. I am happy as, I don't know, a clam. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm like, oh man, we did this. I was really nervous going into this fight. I didn't know what the best battle plan was. I didn't know if we were gonna pull in Sean and use Paralyze or what it was, but anyways, it worked out great for us. Got this Kyogre done, and I told you guys we were going to start going to the gym next. So while we're doing this, and while this is all catching up, let's catch up with us. But yeah, guys, question of the day, and I realized that I didn't answer the last episode's question of the day. So last episode's question of the day was, what's your most embarrassing moment? For me, I actually didn't answer this question. I don't think I did. And I had to think about it still, even today, like, even to think about it, like, I don't really know. Okay, so he gave us a couple Pokeballs, or he gave us a Pokeball, and he's the Apricorn guy. So when we have Apricorns, now I was told he could only do 10 at a time. So if you have, now I'm gonna actually have to go back and visit this guy when we get a chance, because I feel like he was expecting me to give him something. And at this point in the game, there's no way we would have had 10 Apricorns. Maybe I misunderstood that situation. But anyways, so yeah, my most embarrassing moment. I know what I said in this episode, and I guess it's gonna be what I'm sticking with, but my most embarrassing moment isn't like anything super crazy either. It was one time when I was younger, I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. I used to sneak into a neighbor's backyard, and I used to have a big mixing bowl, like this, and I used to go into the neighbor's backyard, and I used to hop over their fence, and I used to steal the raspberries out of their bushes, and I used to go like every week or something, like every couple weeks, and my mom would make raspberry jam and stuff with it. She may have even set me up to it, I don't know, but one time I got caught, and I got in big trouble. And I felt really bad. I had this really awkward, sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach about it, and I just felt so bad. But that was probably my most embarrassing moment. I don't have any like too crazy stories. You come all this way, crossing the web like a bug Pokemon. Okay, let's go, buddy. And then today's question of the day was, it was by Justin Tangway, and Justin Tangway, I said, hey man, if you could time travel, or if you could travel time, where would you go? He said, where would you go? But I think I added the words, look, I didn't even heal up. I was not even paying attention. We didn't even heal up at the end of this. It's ridiculous. I was not paying attention. I was on such a high from defeating that Kyogre. But yeah, when or where would you go? And for me, I think I would want to, it's a twofold question. It's a twofold answer for me. I would want to go, obviously I'd want to go back in the past, like Renaissance eras and stuff like that. I would love to meet like famous philosophers, like I would love to see like Plato, famous scientists like Einstein and mathematicians and stuff like that. And I would also love to see like, great engineers and stuff like Thomas Edison. I just really love to meet these people personally. And I'm assuming if we're able to travel time, these are things that are accessible to us. Look, we get that freaking poison on JT. I was so upset, but I pull that magnitude anyways, and it just demolishes this dude, which is great. I'm happy. Again, that magnitude pulls weight. It's such a good move. His level 18. I don't know when he was going to evolve, but I feel like it's pretty close to 18 because he learned the move Self-Destruct, and I think that's a Graveler ability. But I can't be certain. I can't remember how he evolves. So we did not learn Self-Destruct, thankfully. That is it. Oh man, here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this. Pulls out a skunk tank. Or a, what is it? A skunk tank? A skunk tank? Listen to this sound effect. Listen. It's so disgusting, dude. It's just a fart sound. This Pokemon's battle cry is just a fart sound. I'm absolutely disgusted. It blew me away that they would use a fart sound in a Pokemon. Anyways, so for the other half of my question, I would also actually want to go into the future, and I would like to see, I mean, given the ability, I would probably visit multiple points in the future. I'd probably go like 100 years, 300 years, 500 years, 2,000 years, and just to see what the future had in store too. I mean, I think that'd be really amazing. So that's my answer. So my question to you guys, question of the day, is if you could travel time, when and where would you go? Do you have a specific moment in time that you miss, that you would love to revisit, that you didn't get an opportunity to do something that you wish you could do? A lot of opportunities for that question. I thought it was just a really good question, a really robust question that we could ask around. And okay, look, we got Chelsea coming in with that bug bite. Oh no. Oh man, so many poisons. So many poisons. It's insane. Drives me nuts. Oh, we're gonna get to hear the awesome fart sound again. Oh baby, doesn't that just make you hot under the collar? Yo, Shiva also hitting level 18. I was actually secretly, at the time, I was talking about it, and I didn't say anything about it when I was recording, but I was secretly hoping to see some Pokemon evolve at level 18, because I feel like 18 is anywhere from like 16 to like 21. Or I guess 16 to 24, I feel is like that introductory, that intro evolution stage, and I guess I'm basing them off of most starters. I think most starters evolve around 16 and then 30 something. But I was really hoping to see Wormadam. I don't know if Wormadam actually evolves. I know Togepi evolves a couple times actually. And I was really excited to see JT evolve. I guess what I do here is I think I ran back to what am I? Oh, I guess I didn't run back to heal up. Look for there was no item there. I was kind of bummed out that there was an option to go that way, but there was no item for it. So we just head up. We go to the next stage, and I do believe I hit the. I do believe I hit the Poke Center. The Poke Center, that's what I'm thinking of. Bug Pokemon evolve young, so they get stronger that much faster. True story. Yeah, we had, in our Fire Red, we had a Dustox evolve all the way down from the lowest form up. By like level 20, it was crazy. We got a Sunflora, which I'm pretty sure is a Sunkern's evolution form. Of course, just starting off with Shiva's Sing ability is just so useful. Even though this Pokemon's only level 7, it's really not that big of a deal. I guess I was just playing like super safe or super cautious. But we are going to go in with Chelsea. Bug bites. Now, I was trying to think if Bug was strong to plant, and I guess it is, which would make sense to me because bugs typically eat plants. You know. Oh, is about to send in a Jinx. Look at that, hitting us when we're down. This game is just a really good reminder of all the things that go wrong in your Nuzlocke. This game is so good at reminding you. Anyways, I did pull out Geodude because I know Rock is oh yeah, he does have Rock Smash or Rock Throw. I do know that Rock is strong against Ice. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it is. Critical hit, super effective. Wipes that thing out. Slow start screwed it anyways. And slow start screwed it so bad because even JT only has like, I think he's only got like 10 speed or something. It's so bad. Pulls out Granbull, not a big problem. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if it's I think it's just a normal type Pokemon. We rock a Magnitude 7, just destroy this dude, and it's game over. It's game over. I mean, our team is pretty good. We are considerably beefed up. You know what I mean? We are considerably stronger at this point. You know, level 19 versus a level 7. But God Joe just doesn't have the float to go against us, bro. You know? If you want to meet the gym leader, you have to access the web via moving the switch. Okay, so... yeah, so we would actually have to hit the red switch first. Now, I actually had a question. My question was, when you do this, and you go to a gym, and let's say we defeat the gym leader, like the guy on the very far right, we do the gym battle, and then I talk to the guy on the right, and he doesn't battle me. But I wonder if he canonically doesn't battle me, or if he just... we get a Lantern and a Dusk Noir. Now, I make a bad judgment call on this, I believe. Let's see what happened here. So we get Shiva doing a sing song, and I believe I take the Only and do a Spark on Lantern, because he looks like a fish, and he definitely, you know, walks like a duck, talks like a duck, must be a duck, right? So yeah, we're going to Spark on Lantern, and hope to take it out with a super effective attack. However, I don't hear that super effective chime. Oh, we got the Paralyze though, that's really good. Yeah, and then we sing on Dust Noir, put him out, which is good. But yeah, we don't actually hear that, so I'm wondering if he's like water type electric or something. I don't know how that's gonna work with Lantern. I mean, it would make sense because he's an underwater, like an anglerfish is an underwater fish, but it has that lantern in front of it, which would be an indication of electricity. All the bright yellow colors make me think electricity. But I don't really know. Again, I'm not looking this stuff up. I would rather just learn through osmosis of reading the comment section, and at the same time... oh, what did I try and do? Did I try and Spark Dust Noir? Yeah, he's like a big earth thing, right? He's like a ground/ghost or something. He's gotta be, because I'm pretty sure electricity did not work on it. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what happens here. So yeah, he's using ghost attacks with Nightshade. Yeah, it doesn't affect. And we tried Shock or Sparking, it didn't work either. So we swap out, I guess. Yeah, because he's like a Dusclops or something like that, right? And it looks like he's like a big pile of mud. And yeah, so anyways, we swap out Pokemon. It won't take long. We rip him up anyways. He goes down pretty quick. We pull out JT. Oh, he's strong on that. He's strong on that Nightshade though. Of course, we hit with Nightshade, or he hits with Nightshade again, which is a little scary for like JT. But anyways, Bug Bite goes in, not very effective, and Rock Throw. Again, probably not very effective, but it's doing the job that it needs to do. I think Bug Bite will take him out, and we finish the Twins battle, and we go right to the gym leaders. So I'm just trying to also see at the same time if I do any transitions or not. Again, casting these is kind of weird for me. It's not ideally how I would like to do this, especially since I spent an hour recording this gameplay once with my initial reactions. I really kind of feel bad that you guys lose out on that. But what had happened was I forgot to turn my microphone on. And when I did that, obviously it caused me to not have any audio to my video section. So unfortunately, I just had to scrap the whole video this time forcibly. I'm sorry. I will work in the future to not have these same mistakes recur. I know you guys are very supportive. You guys just, oh, you know what, Oshi, shit happens, dude, and it does happen, and we have to work around it like this, and that's normal, and that's okay. Just I don't want to do it a whole lot. I don't want it to be a standard where every other episode is cast, and then some are recorded properly, and it's a little embarrassing for me. But anyways, it's what it is. So we got Bugsy. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to Bug-type Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on Bug-type. Let me demonstrate. Versus... what is it, Rachel? Versus Rachel. I'm watching a very small preview window right now. Set on another Latios. Like these, level 17 Latios is not joking around. I'm glad that Latios is like really inspired to use Heal Block. Oh, you know what I was talking about last battle? I'm gonna recover on that because the last battle, Lantern was using electric attacks on the Dusk Noir. It wasn't that he was an Earth type Pokemon. It's that he had like Volt Absorb or something. And I was so blown away that magnitude 6, not good enough. It's got to be more than that. Yeah, that's pretty weak. I was so blown away that the AI in a randomizer, 2 Pokemon, one of which, magnitude 8, looking better, let's go. I was so blown away that 2 random Pokemon with randomized abilities, one attacked the other because he had the ability Volt Absorb, when he typically would not have that ability at his disposal. That somehow, magnitude 10, blah, 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 blah. And it got a critical hit, landed on it. Just destroyed level 17 Latios. Game over, dude. You done, foe. Shiva leveled up. Shiva learns Minimize. I think I actually learned it because it's kind of an OP evasion move. But yeah, I was so blown away that the AI was like, no, I understand that this Pokemon has Volt Absorb. I have Volt attacks. I'm going to use electricity attacks on this Pokemon to support him and make him stronger on my team. Oh, damn. Okay, so we get a Graveler come out on the battlefield here now. So what was my call here? I think I bowl out Shiva again, because Shiva is basically... the tank Pokemon on our team at this point in time. Well, so is Wormadam. Wormadam is also really strong. Oh, I just played it up and I just kept him in. Okay, I do know that Rock is weak to Earth. Oh my god! And I guess I did not even think that he had the opportunity to use that as well. And especially an evolved form would have higher speed. So I didn't realize that. Anyways, he hit level 20. We did walk out of that okay. Took out the Graveler. And is now going to send in an Illumise, which is a Bug-type Pokemon. Now, I don't think we have anything really strong against Bug-type, do we? We go Shiva. Okay, we go Shiva. Normal versus bug type. We're gonna probably put him to sleep and just double slap. Even though it's my last Pokemon, bug Pokemon are tough. Which is actually funny because it is a bug Pokemon in the bug gym leader's repertoire, which I thought was cool. Anyways, that AI thing caught me off guard so crazy that I didn't really know what to say. I was just really impressed, and I thought that was just the coolest thing ever. Oh, we're gonna get a hobby of bug. Oh no. Oh, you know what? I was showboating. I was like, okay, we got this. Let's metronome a little bit. Let's do some metronoming. And because hobby doesn't get a lot of love in the team, because obviously metronome is not a reliable ability. It's not even a strong ability in most cases. Especially because this Pokemon does not have a lot of impressive statistics, especially where it's at. I would love to see Togepi evolve some more and get... I'd love to see Togepi evolve and turn into something useful for the team. Because unfortunately right now, Hobby is kind of just where it's at. It's a metronome machine that has Yawn. You know what I mean? It's not an amazing moveset for this Pokemon at this point in time. Now, I did level up. Now, like I said, I did level up Hobby using, grinding and stuff like that. And I did, definitely got to use Metronome and seen some cool abilities come through. But, it's weird because it's not reliable, right? Power Whip! Obviously, Grass is not very effective to bug. But do we ever get the winning hit here or what? This is taking forever now. This battle's going on for a while. We'll Metronome again, get a Giga Drain in. Of course, it's a grass type, it's not very strong. But it is a really good ability. Again, Hobby doesn't really have a lot of special attack or attack, so even getting really good abilities is kind of... Ooh, Night Slash. I also think Dark is not effective against Bug. Oh, maybe it kind of evens out. For some reason, I thought Dark was strong against... Bug was... I think Bug was... That they defend against Dark. I thought that was the case, but maybe I'm incorrect. And then my mentality on that was that, like, well, a lot of bugs are nocturnal, so... Yo, we make that 1,800 bucks? We make that money? We wreck Bugsy? Whoa, amazing, you're an expert on Pokemon! Okay. My research isn't complete. Okay, you win. Take this badge. Do you guys like this transition? Boom! I love it. I think it's like the coolest thing since sliced bread. You have a Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. Pokemon that no cut will be able to use it outside of battle. And here you go, we got TM89. Now he thinks it's U-turn, which is also a really cool Pokemon. Lets you switch your Pokemon into a party and attack at the same time, I think, which is pretty sweet. But that's not the TM we got, I don't think. I think we got like some really powerful... I can't actually read it. You guys have a better chance of reading it. I can't. I'm sorry. I know the screen is really small. I'm sorry. But yeah, here I go and I disable that, and I decide to go see if I can get another trainer battle in while I talk to this guy. Which, if you move the web with the switch... See, I feel like he probably battled us, but after we beat the gym leader, he decided that he wasn't going to battle anymore. Which I think is interesting as well. So maybe if you just... Kind of like that thing where like you cut the head off the snake, and the whole thing, collapses. So as long as you beat the gym leader, then everybody else there is no longer interested in combating you. Oh, this conversation was great though, and I actually... Yeah, Ralph says, sup, this is Ralph, how are you? I've been spending more time with my Arcanine than I have with my kids. That's a bit sad, actually. He's like, you call yourself mom sometimes too. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. This guy is like, yo, I'm in love with my Pokemon more than I am with my kids, I'm out here rocking this stuff with my Pokemon, and my kids are at home wishing their dad was there, and me and Arcanine, we're doing good. And I was like, damn, dude, that's really revealing, especially if you just tell it. I mean, you would tell a stranger, I guess, more than you'd tell somebody you know, but yeah. That's a little sad. Yeah, that's self-realization there. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so we got a berry fight. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket, oh, you beat them? Let's see how good you are. Okay, so we got a berry fight as well. Let's go, you stupid screw up. You loser. You chump. Let's go. You wiener. Engineer berry. Sending out a Grovile. Let's get my Wormadam mode. No, we definitely don't want JT to come this way. Because, I mean, grass is trying to get to rock, right? And we don't want that. So we get the Sing off. Okay. Let's go. Did I swap in for Wormadam though? That's what I gotta know. Looks like I am swapping. Yeah, looks like I did. Oh, and he swaps into a Bibarel. So I decide, for whatever reason, I say, you know what? You want to swap? All right, I'll swap. Let's swap. You got a normal type Pokemon. I have a fight type move, Rock Smash. But I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go with that ability, and that happened. And that happened. So we say rip to JT. I was pretty pissed. I did not know that Bibarel. I thought Bibarel was only a normal type Pokemon with normal type moves. Leer, you know, tackle, headbutt, you know, I don't know, normal type moves, roar, growl, you know. But here this guy is. Apparently he has a water tag to him, which I did not know. And I'm assuming he's apparently because, Jesus, he hits really hard too. I'm saying apparently because Spark is being super effective against him. So that was just a mistype on my part where I just didn't know enough about Bibarel at that time. Because if I knew he was water, I definitely would not have taken that battle the same way. I would have just kept Wormadam, right? He sends in Grovile. I'm salty at this point. I say, okay, Chelsea, let's go. So we got the bug attack against the grass Pokemon. Life is good. And we get that super effective as well. Now, Chelsea is also super powerful. I'm really impressed, and I'm really happy to have this Pokemon on my team, which I wasn't quite sure about at first. But now that we have this Pokemon here, I want to see, and I'm hoping that they evolve. A Cresselia. Now, I don't think I recognize this name from a Pokemon. So it sounds watery type though, and for whatever reason, which call did I make? I sent out Sean. Okay, yeah. So it is kind of watery type. It's Cresselia, and you've got a lot of nerve. And I didn't know what to expect in this battle, but it did. This Cresselia fight actually took a long time, and I got a little nervous after because look at this, double team once, okay? We get one double team in, and yeah, I just start kind of speeding through it. We get another double team, and Sean already has an accuracy down situation. I did not realize that it was saying that it was protected. I thought it was just missing, but here I can see now it's saying, oh, I guess maybe I'm taking this opportunity to buff him up. Because I guess I did realize that it was protected the second time. So we're gonna buff up a little bit here. Yo, it's just a long, boring battle. Oh, I tried again, and this must be where I recognize it. Use Thunder Wave. Oh, it actually hit too. Okay. All right. Well, that works out, anyways. So now that he's there, I'm gonna Leer him down, trying to drop the defense a little bit because we got two Howls in, a Leer down. Still double teaming, evasion still going up, and it's a little insane at this point. Because now Chan is just missing. He's just missing, he's just missing, he's just missing. Does get that tackle in. Seriously. Does like so little damage. Really powerful, 18 hit point damage off of that Psychic. And now I'm starting to question things. I am starting to get a lot more nervous. Because now I'm saying, oh, I have this Pokemon in front of me who has obviously a large hit point pool, even though Chan does not have a very high attack anyways. Has a hit point pool, has double teamed to hell and back, and has so much evasion that now they could probably just stand back and just smash me until I'm down, because look, I've missed 3 attacks so far already. It's getting pretty bad. But we do find a super effective attack in there. I don't know where that super effective typing is coming from. But I'm going to take it, especially in this battle here. There's no way I can lose to a wimp like you. So now it just becomes me trying to just land this final hit on this Pokemon. So I'm not going to take any chances, I don't think. I am going to heal up Chelsea, make sure she's top up, because if I take a critical and I lose this Pokemon, I am definitely going to be very salty. But yeah, we just keep going at it. We keep going at it. This fight was a long, tedious battle. It wore me down mentally. We get that hit off, so you know, life is great. But Cresselia fainted. Lots of experience all around. Life is good. We did say goodbye to JT, though, unfortunately, our egg Pokemon. And I was actually really curious. I want to know, how do we get any more eggs throughout the game? How do we get eggs? Can we generate eggs at all? Can we find eggs anywhere? Can we breed eggs somehow? I don't know. Even if it's not available for Nuzlocke, like, you know, maybe you need 2 of the same type of Pokemon to breed an egg or something. I'm just wondering if there's a way to, you know, to get eggs and stuff. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have more eggs on the team, because I enjoyed that experience, knowing that it took a bunch of time for that egg to hatch, and we did get a cool Pokemon out of it. And especially in the randomizer, I think it'd be cool, because it's kind of like this unique encounter for us. I'm sorry, JT! Oh, another one down, buddy. Another one down. We have a full team. We have a full team in that box right now. And that's bad. Like, I don't think in our Fire Red we even had that many fatalities at all. I don't think we lost that many Pokemon whatsoever. Anyways, we are going to go do an Ilex Forest encounter. That's the next up for us, is that we're going to hit this encounter up here. And I thought about actually ending the episode here when I was recording. I was like, okay, you know what? It's been like 45 minutes. I kind of just wanted to do an encounter really quickly. And then I looked into it a little bit more, and I was like, oh, we'll just go a little bit longer, So you find a hippopotamus in the Ilex Forest. And she was obviously going to do her magic. She's going to go and sting him down, double slap him up, and get him on our team. Now, I'll have to wait and see the name I choose for the Pokemon, because I don't remember. And again, the screen is too small for me to read from here, especially because I'm looking at a window that's only a quarter of my screen. Not even a quarter, probably like a sixth of my screen. So I'm having a difficult time already reading it up a bit. So I should be better. I guess I should be better prepared when I do this casting project. Thankfully, we won't ever need to ever do it ever again, because it's never going to ever make the same mistake ever happen. Okay, so yeah, he's a ground-type Pokemon. We can't use Paralyze. So I think I switch back up for Chelsea, and we get another Sing-In. Oh, what am I doing? Do I just try throwing Pokeballs now? It seems crazy to me, because I have the opportunity to bring Chelsea in to sleep this guy. But we go 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old ball game. Hippopotamus Den is added to the Pokédex. It shrouds itself in sand to ward off germs. It travels easily through the sands of the desert, which is very interesting because it looks like a very lazy Pokemon. But whatever the case is, that's not the situation. So we end up going back to Poké Center. Doing a quick team recap here, or not a quick team recap, but a quick recap on Hippopotamus. So, we have Chris Gage as our Hippopotamus. And he's got Leaf Guard, which prevents status in sunny weather, and we only just caught him, but we do see he's got a really high defense. He's actually got a pretty impressive attack and special attack as well, so hoping that going forward is going to do well for us. Just kind of making some transitions to speed things up. We're back in Ilex Forest. Again, I didn't want to record. I'm trying to keep these episodes, again, at reasonable lengths, and I don't want to break an hour, really. So you guys will probably see more like 40, 45-minute lengths in here. This one does run a little bit longer. We end up doing Ilex Forest. We end up getting to cut HM. We end up... I thought the Farfetch'd minigame in this was pretty cool. But I actually end up also avoiding a lot of these battles because it was basically just a bunch of nose pass Pokemon. And they're really high defense, and I don't have a water attack, and I don't have anything really strong against them. I had JT, but JT is no longer on the team because Magnitude would have just been boss. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I pulled in Pachirisu just for quick attack because I did want to try and fight one of these down just to see what the kind of risk reward was, how much experience we got out of it. It's just not a fight worth anything. Like, it's just a long, tedious battle, and I just ended up speeding through. I'm like, okay, let's just go. Yeah, it was not worth a lot of experience either. I did want to swap train Chris Gage a little bit, but okay, look at this. I thought it was so cool. Now we have to catch him from the back, and we can't catch him from the side, which I think is crazy. But I didn't know how close we had to be before he'd notice us, so we go back around the other side. Couldn't find any items, and here we go with another encounter. Should have just used a repel. I don't think I have it in my inventory. Oh wow. What was I doing? What was the point of me even taking Chris Gage and tackling him? Like, I knew Pachirisu at level 17 with quick attack was not going to be doing anything. But what am I doing? I guess double slap's not too bad though. That shell bell is just so good though. I'm so impressed and so happy that we have the shell bell. Yeah, I just literally sped through that whole fight. It's painful. It's painful. I just take like tiny little baby steps. And I caught him. Quah! You snuck up and caught it from behind. Hitting it from the backside. I love that, but there's one more thing. There's one more Farfetch'd. It's like, dude, couldn't you have just told me that there's two in the forest in the first place instead of, you know, trying to lure me in with one, then just one more. Just one more. Just one more. No. You just say there's two Farfetch'd in the forest. Anyways, yeah, so I start running through the forest here. I got a little confused with what did we find here? Ooh, a quick ball. A quick ball activates, I don't know if I double checked it or not, but it activates. I don't think there's any way to catch this guy first. I think you have to scare him away once. Yeah, I think you have to scare him away once before you can try and catch him. Because I was like, well, how am I going to get from the backside? It's not even possible. He's not even facing the back way. But, so I end up trying to catch him from the side, which do encounters as well along this way. Again, using, like I said, I try and speed it up just getting through here with the fast forward. Because there's just no point in fighting nose pass. I think there's another engagement in here that we do, but we end up not. I think we end up fighting that one, just not the nose pass. Yeah, when he runs away, I think we can actually get him from behind him this time. Oh, Machop. Dude, I wanted a Machop in my team. I want a Machop on my team. I love this Pokemon so much. He's just a beefy little Pokemon. He's got such a high attack. He evolves. Unfortunately, he evolves by trading. I do know that. I think it's Machop into Machoke that evolves by trading. Or maybe it's... Sorry, I thought it was... He's just so weak. It's just so early for him. I think Hippopotas is going to do well, though, in the future. But yeah, I think it's Machoke into Machamp, sorry, that evolves by trading. But it might be Machop into Machoke. I can't remember. All I do remember is that there is a trade involved with this Pokemon. Somehow, somewhere, some way to evolve it. Not very effective, still completely destroys them. But Chop, unfortunately, doesn't have a high special defense, so yeah, we take advantage of that. Okay, let's double catch this second Farfetch'd. Okay, so I was really careful, and I was kind of nervous, like, getting that close to him, because I didn't know how the heck I was gonna even... How do I even get around here? I can't even remember. Get that other nose pass coming in, though. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I try and battle him again, which is ridiculous to me. Oh no, I just ran this time. Is there a way for me to get around? Oh yeah, I think I seen the way. I think I seen, yeah, how to do it. Go up over the top set. There we go. Hey! Oh, a Kakuna! That's something I can get Chris Gage to fight on. I remember saying, I was like, oh yeah, he's taking him out now. He's doing his own battles now. Of course, we just get a hardened... Look at this, it's just slow. Boom. Well, it's like a 10-turn battle, like an 8-turn battle just to go through. But he got his own 60 experience, which was great. I'm happy for him. A lot of hit points, a lot of defense. So I'm glad to see it. He learned Bite, which is a dark type move, which I thought was really cool. Give him some special attack. Or I think it's special attack. Again, I haven't looked at the abilities. I'm just going off my Gen 3 knowledge. Anything was like all special attack, all dark was all special. But either way, Chris Gage has got a high special attack and a high special, or a high attack as well. So that'll work out for us. I like how this guy admits, he's like, oh, I don't have a badge, so my boss's Pokemon don't listen to me. So we got HMO1, baby! We got the cut. We got the cut. Now, I was actually wondering if you can you do this part of the game before doing the gym? I was wondering if you could get the cut HM before you could go to the gym. I guess you probably could. There was nothing stopping it. The only thing stopping us here was the little bush, right? Unfortunately, I don't do any backtracking through the cities to look at where I could have cut bushes, and I guess I'm just teaching a certain Pokemon who can learn it. Who ends up learning it, though? I wonder. Boom. Oh, what am I doing? Man, it takes so long sometimes when I do this stuff. Who learned it? What am I doing? Okay, who gets it? Oh, Chelsea got it. I thought that was kind of fitting. The Ilex Forest Shrine, it's a tribute to the Forest Protector. I feel like there's something to do there. I feel like it's not just there for no reason. And there's actually people in town that were talking about, like, the Forest Protector. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see. Oh, we found a shed shell. Again, I didn't know what it was. We open it up. Let's take a look. See, like, even right now, I can't really read it. A tough discard carapace to be held by a Pokemon enables the older... Oh, to, I think it allows you to... I can't read it from here. My text is also one of the things... See, what I did was I had to record this episode, so I did it. And then I took this episode and I did all my cutting and stuff like that, and I got it all ready. So I don't have to cut my camera footage. My camera footage will be basically all one take on top of the game footage. Oh yeah, I don't want to get my sand wet. So anyways, we swap in with this guy here, and but yeah, so basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting the video footage and then I'm recording over top of it, so I'm watching it in my Adobe Premiere. However, okay, just a one-hit kill, great, I'll take it. I'm watching my Adobe Premiere, and when it does it, it actually plays it at like a 1/4 resolution. Even though it's small on my screen, it also plays it at 1/4 resolution. It just makes it easier for the game to, or for Adobe Premiere to play as a preview without hogging. Hey, we got a Premiere ball. Without hogging all the system resources and stuff, right? So even like I said, all the stuff on my screen is still hard to read. I'm kind of just winging it here with you guys. I'm going through this with you. Like I said, okay, so I was like, okay, bite. Still doesn't work. Let's go. Yeah, I'm kind of going through this with you guys, and I guess, like I said, one of the neat things about me is, one of the interesting things about me is that kimono girl, lost and all alone. But you remember me from Violet City. You must be imagining. Anyways, will you show me how to get out of this forest? I was a nice fellow and said yes. Aren't you lost in the forest as well? How do you know to get out of here? Hippopotamus knows the way. He was born in this forest, man. He lived in this forest. This forest is his home. This is his old stomping grounds. Yeah, like, I have a really, really terrible memory. Unfortunately, things kind of just come in and they go out, and some very important details kind of stick around. Well, I wanted to see what that guy down here was doing. Because he's like a trainer or something. I thought maybe we'd get a trainer battle. And then we see him jumping the tree. Okay. Which I thought was absolutely great. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using headbutt. So this dude's just out in the middle of the forest, headbutting trees. Now I kind of go through all this, and none of my Pokemon can learn it, unfortunately. And I had to go one by one to look at it, be like, no, that one can't learn it. No, that one can't learn it. No, that one, you know, so anyways, none of my Pokemon can learn headbutt. Pretty upsetting. Which is kind of lame, because I would love that ability. I think it would be good to find items, but I guess that's not our situation. Might have to come back and try later with a different set of Pokemon. But yeah, my memory is so bad that when I do gameplay like this, even though I just recorded this, not really, like, it was not a long time ago I recorded. I mean, it was only like 2 days ago. So some of the details are really fresh in my head, but there are other details in my head that are just, you know, I forget all the little stuff. You know what I mean? I forget, like, even talking to this person, what they said. I forget actually where I even am. We just exited Ilex Forest. I don't remember the city name that we were just in. Oh, we got a TM. TM 12. I don't remember getting a TM. It's Ton. Okay, it's not actually Ton. It's something else. So you know what I mean? Like, so when I do this with you guys, it's like I'm kind of going through this with you guys almost as fresh as you. So I knew we lost JT, right? I mean, I knew that was going to happen. That stuck with me pretty hard, but we get another encounter here. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what it was. I'm trying to actually, speaking of memory, oh, I actually get a trainer battle here first. And then I was going to call the episode here, and I was like, oh, shoot, I just got a trainer battle. This guy's got 4 freaking Pokemon. Here we go. Oh, he's got a Poochyena. And I was just like, dang, like, I should just cut this episode now. And we do actually cut here pretty quick, you guys will see. But and then I was like, well, while I'm here, I may as well do the encounter. And then I get into a fight after the encounter. And you know what I mean? It's just like, one thing led to another. Okay, so we take out this Poochyena. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Wreck this face. I love it. Chris Gage is slowly getting his swap trained experience. I'm so sad that Pachirisu does not evolve. He feels like a really strong Pokemon on our team right now, and I'm really happy for that. But even now, like I said, like it's like, guys, I just got to get this episode kind of done with. I just want to kind of, you know, so I'm even speeding through this battle here. Even at the end of this recording, it was like an hour and 20 minutes, and I was just kind of ready to go. And I didn't want it to run too long, and I was like, fuck, I've still got to do another encounter. And oh, he's level 19 though. The sunlight is strong. Thank you for the animation. He's about to send in a Rhydon. What was my call here? I think I ended up with oh yeah. Well, I was swap training him, so he's getting a little bit of experience that way. Who did we take? Oh, we got Chelsea. Good. That's the call I would have made right now in my head too. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he's probably Rock. We'll hit with Bug. Oh. Anyways, high defense Pokemon, pretty high attack. Rhydon's got a lot of hit points. I'm happy with this because Chelsea's basically our tank on the team. Is our big damage dealer right now. I want Clefairy to be able to do more, but right at this point in time, Clefairy's only got double slap, and it's, you know, it's ineffective against high defense opponents. Thank you. Foes or opponents, I gotta pick my words. But we do get a level 18, and again, hit that level 18, and in my chest, I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I would really love to see an evolution. It would be great just to get out of this battle and go into an evolution. We got a Sceptile battle, so I think we just pulled Chelsea out again. Chelsea's going to be that kind of go-to Pokemon for us, I think, for a little bit. And, of course, Bug Bite's just going to wreck this Sceptile here, probably one shot. Chop, 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 chop. Oh, hey! Just completely demolishes them. Chris Gage now, level 9, starting to show up. Got 31 hit points already, which is pretty good for a level 9. It's like literally, well, he's closing in on like a lot of our other Pokemon, but even still, he's only level 9, 31 hit points. It's pretty good. Oh, and I was looking at my map and I was like, oh, what's all these like dots on the map? Like, what does that mean? And like, what does like the white dots on the map mean and stuff? And I was like looking at our map, trying to figure out where we had to go. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm switching in, okay, I'm switching in Shiva for slot 1 for the Sing, right? I can't remember which Pokemon it was. Oh, okay, yeah, Cacnea. I kind of remember. I don't really remember until I seen it, and then it all just jogs my memory. But yeah, we have a Cacnea on the team now, I think. I'm pretty sure I catch this Pokemon. Slapping a cactus, always a good way to go about things. Oh, I don't know actually if I catch this Pokemon or not. Okay, what's the opportunity? What are we doing here? How do I do this? Yeah, I definitely didn't put in Chris Gage again because I'm kind of like, I know rock is weak to grass. I don't know about ground. And we get this really annoying battle here. I think I sped up through a lot of this battle too because it was just kind of absorb, hit, absorb, hit, absorb, hit, absorb, hit. Yeah, absorb, hit, and oh, because he also had Leech Seed, and it was just a stupid fight. I swapped out here. I swapped into Togepi because Togepi has Yawn. And I thought, okay, well, he won't have Leech Seed on him anyways. That Leech Seed is ridiculously strong. So, now that I got the Yawn in on him, I'm going to go back with Shiva. And we're going to probably double slap once, maybe twice, and probably throw some Pokeballs. Oh, that's lovely. Double slap. Some of these encounters, some of these battles I've been going through, guys, have just been absolutely insane. Oh, I get a little nervous here. Well, we probably could have hit the 5th time, but now I'm left in the spot where I don't actually want to do any damage. And I really want to see Chon get a special attack. I think that will change his whole experience around. If he gets Spark or some kind of Electrocute or some kind of damage dealing that special attack, I feel like that's going to be a huge changer for him because he just doesn't have a lot of attack right now. I kind of feel bad for him just being on the sidelines, but I also think he evolved, so I kind of want to keep him on the team until that happens. I'm a sucker for Pokemon that evolve, you know? So we did catch Cacnea. It is a cactus Pokemon. It lives in air locations. Its yellow flower blooms once a year. And... oh no, I didn't do a transition there because he goes to the box. Now, what? I can't read the name. I want to read the name, but I can't read it right now. I was going to stop right here. I was like, oh, this seems like a good place to stop. And then I walk out one spot into the grass, and I see this huge Mamoswine, which would have been an amazing encounter to have for our Pokemon instead of the Cacnea, but it's kind of whatever. But we get our Sing on, and this thing is just a machine. Look how many freaking hit points it's got. Oh, come on. I was like, whatever. Whatever, we'll just get Pachirisu and we'll just quick attack him down. I think I tried Spark, doesn't affect. Mamoswine did not realize he was a ground type Pokemon. Just assumed he was a regular type Pokemon. What did I end up doing? I thought I'd just quick attack him down. No, I guess not. We got Chelsean, probably going to go for like double, or yeah, we get double Chelsean. He hits Chelsea pretty freaking hard. Again, I'm a little panicked. Okay, yeah, just pulling Pachirisu. Because Pachirisu at least has the defense and the level advantage. I mean, even though Chelsea has a super high defense as well. But we're just going to go a quick attack once. Odor Sleuths, whatever. We're going to go a quick attack again. Bust him up a little bit. He Mud Sports, he already used it. So he's just kind of like wasting some of his attacks. Quick attack again. He comes in with this peck attack, and I'm like, what the heck, dude? He's got a beak? Where's he got a beak there? He ain't got no beak. He's got a big, round, squishy nose, you know? Like, can't peck with that thing. Anyways, take a... Oh my god, that battle cry was crazy. It just sounded like he just... It sounded like he was in a lot of pain. It sounded like a lot of pain. So I decide to risk it and walk the other 2 squares, check in with Shiva, and is happy with the weather. Okay, now we save, and then we go into it. So, guys, again, one more time, I don't want to beat it too hard, but guys, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I goofed up the camera footage. I will work harder in the future to not make this mistake, you know, going forward. So I guess that's all I really have to say about that. Again, thank you guys for sticking with me on this. I appreciate it. So yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this content that you've seen today. If you guys did enjoy the content, definitely encourage you guys, leave me a like on the video, leave me a comment in the section below. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Stay in touch when we upload all of our offline content. Question of the day today, guys. If you could time travel, when and where would you go? Me, I would want to go back to the past, meet a whole bunch of historical figures. I'd want to go to the future in multiple different spots and to see what the future holds for us. I mean, that's it. Oh, guys, don't forget, I also live stream on twitch.tv/Oshikorosu. I'm live there 5 nights a week, starting on Sunday, ending on Thursday, and my beard is all over the place. Probably been like that this whole time. I would love to see you guys hang out with our community there. It's a really great place, really good people, and I'm sure you guys would love it. We play a Pokemon every Tuesday as well, so I think you guys would think that. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.